The power of railwayism, where tension ends and excitement begins, enriching lives through selfless service. As we are moving on to a new chapter, today we are talking about safety first. Yes, safety in the railways is always first. The railway provides a safe and sustainable form of transport worldwide. Safety for staff, passengers, and the public are of paramount importance. The motto being, safer together, healthier together. The common risks managed are train collisions, derailments, level crossing mishaps, and trespasses. The other risk areas are staff who are exposed to moving trains and high voltage electricity, working antisocial hours, and assault from passengers. Then there are risks at the stations. Risk like slips, trips, falls, and injuries. Next comes suicides. Sadly, it is also used by those wishing to end their own lives. And next on the line are the dangerous goods train. These are the trains that carry chemicals, petrol, liquefied gases, and nuclear waste. No wonder it is a rule from the managing director to the frontline staff. Safety is everyone's responsibility, and everyone has the freedom to speak up and talk about unsafe conditions, stop work in order to reassess the situation, challenge each other when they feel something isn't right. That is why safety conversations are considered the norm and encouraged at all levels. No wonder you'll hear it in the railways: safety first, safety second, safety all the time. Safety above performance. See it, say it, sort it. So let's go and see what people have to say about safety. Let's see what Chris has to say about safety. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening.
Tell us, what does safety mean to you?
Well, I'm manager here at Fenchurch, so safety is always the utmost important thing on the railway. We have to have the safety of obviously ourselves, our customers, and having proper sort of rules and regulations with regarding to safety keeps everyone safe and limits accidents and incidents that may occur.
So why is it so important?
Nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody deserves to come to work to get hurt. We especially this year and last year we put ourselves on the line. We're going to work every day, trying to keep everyone safe, and we've got to do the same for ourselves.
Chris, what message would you give to the world?
Just carry on, keep your head down, carry on. We'll get out of this as soon as we can.
Chris, as always, a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
And we are talking about safety first. And let's see what Dave has to say about it. Good evening, Dave.
Evening.
Tell us, what are your thoughts on safety?
Well, safety is the key for every job. Safety runs all the time. Me doing my job, safety is paramount for our job to keep ourselves safe at all times.
How important is safety?
Very important. To save your life.
What message would you give to everyone?
Follow the rules. Follow the safety. If in doubt, if you don't think it's safe, stop. Simple as that. And then take advice.
Dave, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
No problem.
And now let's see what Marcus has to say about safety. Good morning, Marcus.
Morning, Sanjay.
Tell us your thoughts on safety.
Safety, it's very important. My safety, first of all. And then we have nearly 20 million people come through Fenchurch Street every year. That's passenger journeys, and we have to make sure that they're safe. So I have to make sure that my work area is clean and tidy, and that it's safe for them to come through.
So why is safety so important, Marcus?
Safety first, every time. Yeah. These people are coming to work. They don't want to get injured on the way to work. Yeah. They're going out for a day in Southend. They don't want to fall over and have a grazed knee when they get down to Southend. It's all very important. Yeah. To make sure that everybody is safe in their daily life, in their actions. And in the operation of a railway.
What message would you give to everyone, Marcus?
Stay safe. Yeah. Wear your mask. Yeah. Keep your distance. Yeah. Be smart. Yeah. Use the smart card. Yes. Yeah. Book online if you need to. Yeah. But yeah, stay safe.
Marcus, it's been a pleasure. Thank you. what Mark has to say about safety. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Sange.
Tell us, what does safety mean to you?
Safety to me, Sange, safety in the workplace. Follow the rules, follow your instructions, have an understanding of what you're going to do before you do anything, just to make sure that everything is safe.
How important is safety?
Very important, Sange, especially in our careers. You've got to look after yourself, your customers, and everyone around you. So just be careful. Take safety seriously.
What message would you give to everyone?
Look after yourselves, every one of us, and always be safe.
Mark, as always, a pleasure. Thank you.
Sange, always a pleasure.
And let's see what Nigel has to say about safety. Good morning, Nigel.
Good morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what does safety mean to you?
Safety means looking after your colleagues, making sure they don't get into danger, and warning them that if they are in danger.
How important is safety?
Safety is very important because I want my colleagues, who are my friends, to go home in one piece at the end of the day, and making sure that they're safe is part of that.
What message would you give to everyone?
What message would I give to everyone? To be alert and look after your colleagues, and also look after the passengers on the train as well, and make sure they don't get injured, because you want them to go from A to B in one piece.
Nigel, that was amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What Stan has to say about safety. Good morning, Stan.
Good morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what does safety mean to you?
Oh, safety means my life. Safety saves lives. It saves people's lives, saves your own lives, family, friends, when you're at work, at play, whatever. Safety is always important. When you work for this company, it shows safety is always paramount. So always follow safety rules.
So why is it so important?
It's important because it means your life. Safety saves your life. If you work in a safe way, you walk and you move in a safe way, then your life will be saved.
What message would you give to the world, Stan?
I would say you have to look after yourself, follow the rules, especially with the pandemic nowadays. So I would advise everybody to stay at home. If they need to stay at home, if they don't need to be out, don't come out. Okay? That is being not just safety for yourself, it's safety for everybody else.
Stan, as always, you're amazing. Thank you.
Sanjay. Thank you.
Let's see, who do we have next? And he's none other than Steve. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Tell us, what does safety mean to you?
Safety means to me on the railway that the rules that they've in place you adhere to, keeping an eye on everything that's going on, being alert and vigilant with the respect of people leaving luggage, bags unattended, keeping everybody safe, really, and the railway safe.
How important it is?
Very important, because it could just mess up the whole infrastructure for where you're working from, and obviously for the safety of the passengers and the staff.
Steve, what message would you give to everyone?
The railway is in place strict guidelines and rules for adhering to the safety. If people, our passengers and our staff adhere to all of the rules that the railway has in place, everything will be okay. You know, we work together as a team. It's teamwork with the passengers as well as with the staff. So, you know, just be vigilant every day you come in, you know, and be alert all the time. And if you see a problem, contact staff, station staff.
Steve, that was brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now let's see what Tom has to say about safety. Good morning, Tom.
Morning, Sandra.
Tell us, what are your thoughts on safety?
Yeah, safety is really important in my job. When I joined CTC, I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but since I've joined, and they say that the rule book is written in blood, so that tells you something about what safety means in the railway industry. So that's kind of affected some aspects of my life. I'm more aware of my surroundings now, for myself and other people. Yeah, I mean, it's a big focus of my life now because of the railway.
Tom, why is it safety so important?
Well, safety encompasses not just your own safety, and that's the safety of other people. My behaviour can impact on you, on other people, if I'm acting unsafely. So that's what I say. When I joined the railway, or before I joined the railway, I didn't really think about it like that, you know, how my actions could affect other people and how I'm responsible for, in many ways, other people's safety. So because of that, I'm more aware, I'm more careful about my actions.
What message would you give to the world?
Stay safe, take precautions when you're doing things, especially things that are potentially hazardous. For example, I mean, if you're doing a bit of DIY around the house, do a bit of housekeeping, you know, make sure that there's not objects in your way that are going to trip you up, you know, that are going to affect the work that you're doing. Make sure that the area is clear, and in that way you can work in a safe, practical way.
Tom, that was educating. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.